for the 75-kilogram middleweight title she won at the back end of last year. Cindy Ngamba is a national champion, but Amara Taylor deserves.
On form today, and she came away with the win, which I know she wanted. And what was lovely to see is that I think it could.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is about number 17, which is a male national amateur final at under 71 kilos. Bout number 17 is scheduled for 3 rounds of 3 minutes, and introducing your boxers. Firstly, boxing out of the red corner, wearing all black with gold trim, representing Merseyside and Cheshire and hailing from Rotunda. Give it up for Ivan Duniak! And ladies and gentlemen, across the ring is opponent, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing white with blue, representing Yorkshire and hailing from St Paul's. Give it up for Ted Jackson! Your referee in charge, Mr. Tony Canali.
So we're underway in the 71-kilogram division, and as is his custom, the man boxing for Rotunda wearing red, Ivan Duniak, has steamed out of the corner and is immediately looking for solid straight shots. His jab is like a scaffold pole. It's terrifically stiff and straight, and he's looking to establish his favored combination as he scores with a right hand over the top. Terrific punch picking, and he's a heavy puncher as well, but how about that for a counter right hand? Terrific punch picking, and that is the way to negate front foot pressure. Ted Jackson stepping back and cracking the aggressive, advancing Ivan Duniak with a wonderfully picked right hand.
Yeah, now you've just got to keep your calm and keep your senses. You don't want to run into anything because you're frustrated and get caught with anything again and get another count, because then obviously the fight would be over.
But that was composure personified from Ted Jackson, because Ivan Duniak, the man born in Belarus, now boxing out of the Rotunda club in Liverpool, who have had so many champions over the years. But there you see how explosive he is, slipping to his left, landing with a bent arm lead left hand. Ted Jackson electing to box with a low lead left. He was looking for the right hand himself, but may have been picked off by a right hand over the top. There's another left hand on an upward trajectory from Duniak, who, despite taking a count, is back in the pocket looking for his own hard shot. Successes once again.
Great backhands coming over the top, and you've just got to watch out for the jump back and the lead hook from Jackson.
Reverse 1-2 attempted by Duniak. Tucking up tightly is Duniak before exploding out of his crouch with a hook. Jackson content to snake out that long left hand in a bid to keep his man at bay, but there you see the explosive feet of Duniak springing into life and catching his man with a corkscrew left jab. Jackson looking to land his own lead left hand. but he really does close the distance quickly, does Duniak.
Yeah, he does. He's good at keeping himself low and then exploding upwards.
Bobbing and weaving to evade the straight shots coming in his direction once again. After making his man miss, he couldn't complete the equation and make him pay. Duniak. Lead left hand may have landed with the inside of the glove, but you see Jackson keeping his composure and trying to counter the hook with a straight shot down the middle. But he really is committed to his attacks. Here's Duniak. Pushes off that back foot, closes the range. There you see a right hand over the top, flicking away with that lead left from around his pec is Jackson.
What Jackson does well is he flicks his hand out to give him that space to step back, to still have the level. We often have a joke in the Rotunda, he's like Jacqueline Hyde, because he's just the nicest person outside of the ring, but once he steps through that ropes, he's got a bit of an alter ego and he changes who he is. Great job.
So into the second round then. And Jackson looking to establish his longest straight shot. But it's a good left hand landed by Duniak once again.
Great job. Jackson's finding it tough to deal with the explosiveness of that jab, and he's trying for the counter and giving himself space, but a great backhand over the top.
So Jackson looking to establish that left jab once again, but Duniak remaining a dynamic figure in front of him. There's a left jab off the back foot to deter the forward foray. Duniak just inaccurate with his work, swinging roundhouse lefts and rights to try and tag his taller opponent. Again, solid left jab from Duniak. Nice defensive maneuvers in the pocket, but he was picked off by the final right hand as Jackson kept the attack going. At his semi-final, Duniak prevailed on a unanimous points decision verdict over Zachary Evans of the Priory Park. He took a standing count in the second round. There's a slapping left hand around the corner, but it lands with the inside of the glove rather than the correct knuckle part of the glove. As for Ted Jackson, he won in his semi-final as he scores with a nice left jab off the back foot against Joel Bartle of Guildford in the Southern Counties region. So Jackson feinting, and there's the right hand that brought about the standing count in the first round. Terrifically picked once again, feinted with the front foot and snaked the right hand over, catching Duniak as he was coming in.
Yeah, he had his feet planted that time. He tried it before and he just missed because he was mid-hip, mid-jump, sorry. But that time he had his foot planted.
So Duniak keeping his wits about him by causing these first phase of attacks from Jackson to fall short, to momentarily switch southpaw. But because Duniak's head movement is so good, would Jackson be advised to make it a two-phase or three-phase attack? Because the initial phase, as he scores with that right cross once again over the top of Duniak's left, closing seconds of the second round. Well, both boxers were up incredibly early, preparing to enter this third and final round. They were looking over the shoulder of the referee directly into the eyes of their opponent, saying, okay, 2 minutes are down, but I'm feeling great. How are you feeling? All of that body language being demonstrated between the two ahead of this third and final round. For my money, the boxer in blue, Ted Jackson of St. Paul's, he takes another right hand over the top from Duniak. I feel he's trailing in this contest despite giving Duniak a count in the first round. There he tries to get on the front foot and land that right hand, which served him so well in the first when he brought about a count, and then he used it to pick off the advancing Duniak in the closing stages of round number 2. This is Jackson's 4th national final. He's only won 1 so far, so he wants to even up the record at 2-2. But Duniak has his own ideas of occupying top spot on the podium.
Yeah, definitely. Jackson was better when he was going first and third, when he's on the front foot and he's making Ivan throw and then making him miss and countering. But when he just lets Ivan settle into a rhythm and lead off with that lead hand, it's hard because he struggled with the speed and the accuracy of it.
As for Duniak, he has paid homage to your club, Natasha, saying he's so thankful for everything that Rotunda has done for him. And he's characterized this as a fantastic journey so far, but of course the destination is to occupy the number 1 spot on the rostrum. Right hand was searched for by Jackson once again. Neither man really accurate. There was leather landing, but it was with the inside of the gloves from Duniak during that coming together. Looking for a looping roundhouse right again was Duniak, but he was countered by a straight shot down the middle from Jackson. And I'm just not sure that, given what has transpired over the previous 2 rounds, that boxing at this tempo is going to be enough to get it done for Jackson. Of course, the weight that we're at, they start to crack up here, and there's always the possibility of a single shot KO being landed. But I think Jackson has got to be busier.
I think from his body language and the way he's boxing, I think he might think he's leading. You know, if
it comes down to the judges, he may well have a point. It's been very competitive with both boxers enjoying successes in their preferred territory, but there is Duniak in microcosm, making his man miss and exploding out of the crouch to land with cuffing shots of his own. Oh, there's a beautiful 1-2 right hand left hook from Duniak, checking the chin of Ted Jackson, who took them well and remains within punching range, going in search of his payback. Left hook attempted once again from Duniak. It was long, but that roundhouse right did land right on the money. And the sound of the 10-second clapper has spurred Jackson into life. He's waving Duniak on. Duniak retreats, lands with a looping left.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for both boxers. So, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of boxing, now we go to the scorecard. We're your officials and ringside, scoring a unanimous victory in favour of young male under 71 kilo national amateur champion, boxing out of the blue corner.
And it's Ted Jackson who prevails on a unanimous point decision verdict over Ivan Duniak. His back foot punch picking crucial in securing victory, and Ted Jackson, competing in his 4th national final here, has secured himself his 2nd national title in his first year as a senior.